Robinson Show, you're back with Brian Brawdy.
How are you, gentlemen?
We're doing good. How are you, Brian?
Well, I think this could very well, the last show I think I did before the surgery, Rob, I think was hanging with you guys. So it's like bookending. What does my life come to, right? Like I bookend a major life-threatening surgery. And how do I bookend it? Hanging out with you guys in the morning, hanging out with you guys after the surgery.
Yeah. Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Yang for me.
Are you still in recovery from it? Was brain surgery, correct, Brian?
Yeah, it was my fifth brain surgery in 2.5 years, and but yeah, no, I don't think I'm in recovery. The doctors say now they have finally fixed the leak. They found the right doctor to do it, so no more leaking. But I have to tell you, I'm a little sad because the greatest thing that ever happened to me was the transglobal amnesia.
You can never go back.
My wife would go, "Did you just do that?" Maybe I did. Maybe I didn't. Not really sure.
I may have.
Did you go there? No, I have no recollection of being there. Oh, so you don't know anything about this receipt in your pocket? Nope, I've never seen it. I have pockets, so I'm really gonna miss the alibi that was the amnesia.
But yeah, I was. I just it wasn't something I liked that you went through, but I love being part of the marathon you did.
Thank you, sir.
Of broadcasting on IPM Nation. It was just such a great thing to be a part of, and such a great thing. Like, we even brainstormed it. I think me, you, and Matt.
Yes. Yeah, well, I thank you for that. And there are huge holes in my memory, but I absolutely have not forgotten how gracious you and Slim, but everyone at your show was, how gracious Matt and Jenny at IPM Nation, everyone was.
Yeah.
There are huge chunks of my memory that just they seem to be gone. I don't know if I'll ever get them back, so I'm busy making new ones now, and excited that, as they say, 5 surgeries in 2.5 years. I was really lucky to come out on top the way I did.
Cool. And I wanted to ask, too, have you returned to Mortal Up yet, or is that something that's coming?
No. Thank you for asking. I will be back on the 28th of this month. We're coming back for one day before. As you know, it's leap year.
Oh,
and I refuse to work on the weekend.
I didn't know that it's
leap
year. I had no idea.
I had no idea. Yeah, the 29th, we get an extra day to hang out. So we'll be back on the 28th doing it. It's going to go from All Natural Being, because all of the marketing guys, see, you guys have a whole team. I don't. So all the marketing people around me that I don't have say, oh, well, it should be called the Brian Brawdy Show, because it should be called your name. So they're going to retitle it to be the Brian Brawdy Show. So it will take place of All Natural Being. But yes, I think February 28th, we're doing a lot of things to get ready for the new gig. But the Mortal Up concept, Rob, thank you for asking, is still the same. And especially with everything, as you all know, going on in the news today, could you just mortal up a bit? Could you? Right?
Oh my God!
You gotta be kidding me.
Brian, I work in retail, and I'm tired of telling people, no, I'm out of medical mask. Please go somewhere else.
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. I've been to Ground Zero in China. Well, I've been to Wudong Mountain in China, which is, you guys know, being the crack staff on Chinese geography, is not far from Wuhan, right?
No,
very true.
It's where the little talking lizard
I look at it,
Slambo tells us all
with
about
a little
this.
hole in my heart, going, yeah, this is where it started. But here's why, and I don't want to be crass, and I don't want people that know someone that has corona. I really don't, but when your number's up, it's up. So enjoy your life.
Great.
I don't want to go to the mall. I could get corona. Oh, please.
Yeah. Even my son the other day, he that's the thing. I don't know what they're telling him at school, but he asked me if I heard about it. I'm like, buddy, I don't really think it's anything to worry about. I think if you were a 2-month-old or an 80-year-old. Maybe like a really old person or maybe a little baby, but otherwise I wouldn't worry about it, buddy. Like,
well, because then you blow, let's say there's nothing to worry about, but you blow the next 6 weeks of your life petrified.
Yeah.
That's 6 weeks you're never going to get back.
yeah.
And I do remember
Yeah.
being a kid during like the bird flu scare and the what was the thing that the fucking
Swine
terrorists were
flu?
doing, the
Al-Qaeda?
the Al Qaeda terrorists
During 9/11.
during 9/11 and the
That was a
schools.
little scary.
Yeah, but there was always that fear that you would get a package with powder in it. What was
Oh,
that?
the
The anthrax scare. So
yeah.
being a part of those, like
That-
the schools do like feed into that shit.
Yeah.
And I do remember, like, teachers like telling you about bird flu and what you got to do to avoid it. And there was never a teacher that just be like, you're fine. Whether that was the truth. And like, I remember being a kid and being like terrified that I was going to die because of anthrax or bird flu or some shit like that.
But see, I got to tell you, so this is how we use it to our advantage. Last summer, I do have a memory of being at the pool.
Okay.
And
Joe's
my
pool?
son was climbing out of the pool, jumping in, jumping out. He got too excited. So he threw up a little bit, right? Like his stomach got the best of him in doing these jumps into the deep end of the pool.
Yeah.
So he gets out and he throws up a little bit, and SWAT teams, helicopter sounds, people, they close down the corner of the pool, everything else.
Rope that
So
off.
as we go to get back in, finally the corner of the pool opened up. Because when I first got there were like 5 or 6 or 7 500-pound women, and they all congregate in one corner of the pool. So, like, you can't even move in and around the pool. And this is why I'm a fan of communicable diseases, right? Because when it came and I slid right back into the pool, and these people decided to come and retake their end, I go, oh, I think I heard someone say he has Ebola. And for like the next hour, I had the whole pool to myself.
That's amazing.
All over my son's little vomit, right?
Yeah.
I go, oh, no, I think it's SARS. I don't know what the paramedics said, but so then later, like 20 minutes later, a mom comes over and says, yeah, that guy right there, he was making an Ebola joke.
Oh, no.
Yeah. The cancel culture found me at the local swimming pool, right? So they were going to try to get me tossed because I was doing bird flu jokes.
Oh, man.
What is the world coming to?
Right. Goddamn.
Forget the whole thing about letting people just corner themselves in a pool. These people haven't seen a shower in 6 months, but they get to come to my end of the pool.
What about like and from those dirty people you can get like black plague or
you can get black plague. They don't even know what they're scurvy.
Scurvies.
Yeah, well, think about it. Everyone says when you go to the pool,
Tendinitis.
you got to shower first. These people haven't showered in a year. How much chlorine do you have to put in a pool to kill whatever's growing on them?
Oh, too much. That's a lot.
Whatever's growing on them is gonna kill the Ebola. It's so deadly.
Yeah, but it's like that and amnesia. I'm going to miss them both. Right? It was just great. Get the whole pool to myself. My wife comes over and she goes, hey, did you just tell someone you think your son has Ebola? I have amnesia. Who are you? Right? So now I'm even losing that up.
Who am I? Who are you?
Who am I? What do we know? To be or not to be? Is it nobler of the mind to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune? Right? You know where I'm going with this, right? Or do you get in there and mix it up with Ebola in the water? What are you going to do? We're all dying of something.
Brian, with the amnesia, you never wanted to do like a memento thing where you get like tattoos all over your body that like remind you of the things you've done, told fat people in pool Ebola.
Ebola everywhere.
And then you gotta like follow the tattoos and try to figure out like all the shit you did.
That would be great. There's a part of being brain damaged. I didn't think of that. But I have so many tattoos, guys. I don't know. There's not a lot of space left on me for other tattoos. But my brother did say the big horseshoe-shaped scar stuff on my head, you should have a tattoo of the words with a little arrow and the words perforate here. right up where the scar is. But my wife's like, look, can you keep from putting tattoos on your neck or the backs of your hands? So just like, does everybody have to know? So I'm probably done with tattoos, but that would have been a great idea.
Brian, you have a book coming out, right? The Upside of Being an Underdog?
Yeah, the upside of being an underdog. And you know what, Rob? I did it because one of the memories I still have, and I think you and I talked about this, brother, offline, is I remember just before they put me under, the doctor comes in and says to my wife, look, there's going to be a pre-tumor and a post-tumor Brian. You should get ready for the type of Brian that's going to come back after the tumor. And I took it personally. I took it viscerally. So now that I'm back and they all go, look, we don't know how you've been able to do it, right? So I decided that I would write a book for everyone that's told they were never going to make it, right? Everyone's told you're not going to recover from this. And I called it The Upside of Being an Underdog, How to Scale the Stacked Against You and Win.
Cool.
Right? But it all boils down to, this whole thing I could have just said mortal up, right?
Yeah.
You're a human being, mortal up.
Just mortal
we
up.
had to cancel you. We didn't like that joke. Mortal up. I don't know if you guys have been to my Twitter, and this is not a plug for social media because I don't like people. I don't want people coming to my social media. So here's what I did on Twitter. I put, you are an asshat. First sentence. And then I put triggered, offended, mortified. Thank you for proving my point, right? The Brian Brawdy Show, mortal up. So if you're coming to my Twitter account, you read that and go, oh, I'm offended by that. Thank you for proving my point.
Go away.
Yeah, go away. Go away. Go away. It's like, I'm not going to invite you over to my house for a barbecue. Go away. You're never going to like me. I'm never going to talk to you. So why prolong this date?
I'd be like, he knows me. He knows me. When am I coming to that barbecue?
I would always let it, right? But you know what I'm saying? Oh, well, we don't find any humor in that. Go away. Why are you even talking to me? No, I don't want to. It's okay. Sorry, guys. Sorry. But that's what I've been up to lately. Yes, the book, offending people online, trying to get myself canceled in the cancel culture. You know, all the rest of that.
We're all canceled, I feel even if we're not, we are. We're going to be, there's going to be somebody like, yeah, no, you're canceled. You're canceled.
And you know what? That's the nice thing about it. It's their opinion. If they want it, great. Cancel yourself listening to me.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
Whatever happened to that?
Oh, well, we got to stand up to hate speech. You know, toxic masculinity. And I go, it's toxic sensitivity that's going to kill the planet.
Yeah.
Right? It's not hate speech. It's hate hearing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It's like, I call you a name. Well, unless you let that in and you adopt that name as your new moniker, how is it hate speech?
And if I did something wrong, come at me. Attack me. Show me what I did wrong.
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly. Because as you guys know, between us, I'm going to claim amnesia anyways. So just come at me.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly. I wanted to ask Brian, having been through what you've been through, do you have a bucket list?
You know what? Hanging with you guys. And I mean that to say that my bucket list, Rob, is to spend the next 5 minutes having an absolute blast.
That's cool.
Right?
Just living it
out. Whatever it is that the divine, however you decide to define it, fate, whatever's in store for me, I hope I take it, squaring my shoulders, showing it my chest, and just saying, let's go.
Cool.
So the bucket list is like, I hope I have the courage that no matter what fate throws at me, I'm able to say, you should have brought some more guys. And so that's my bucket list. And I'll tell you, like the other day, I was at school, since you mentioned your kids at school. I was at school, and my son, the same one with the Ebola vomit, was playing basketball. So I said to him, hey, put your hands up in the air, put your hands up in the air. And two of the moms at the same time both walk up to me and go, oh, I'm sorry. Apparently you didn't get the memo. Honest to God, you didn't get the memo. We don't encourage our kids to put their hands up in the air. Because we want everyone to have a good time at basketball. So we don't encourage stealing of the ball. So my first question, as one would, to one of the moms was, who said you could talk to me? Can my wife allow? Wait a minute. No. Who are you to come up to me? That was my first question. Then when the second one started, it was like, let me ask you a question. If you send your son to chess camp, is he allowed to take the opponent's bishop?
I would say so. I would tell him, yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, well, of course you could. Oh, but he can't steal the basketball.
Yeah.
He can't steal the basketball in basketball camp. But in chess camp, he can take the queen. Like, what do you do? If you want to be so politically correct and you're playing chess, what do you do to replace checkmate? Checkmate means you go up to the king, you punch him in the throat, and you say, "You're out of here. I'm taking the queen. I'm taking your horses. I'm taking your castles. They're mine." Checkmate.
Yeah, I took your house, you lady. I took it all. I took your car.
Right. That's what chess is all about. Oh, but in basketball. So my bucket list is just to continue to be, apparently, a lightning rod for all the people that think it's a good idea to teach your kids to be politically correct.
Just give him the basket. Just hand him the ball.
Just surrender the paint. Please let the little kid drive right up against you. Don't put your hands up in the air. So my wife walked up like just as the middle of the thing was going, and she goes, "Brian, I tell you all the time, don't talk to people in public. So I got my sunglasses, I got a big floppy hat, I got earphones. I go, look, baby, they walked up to me.
Yeah.
I was minding my own business.
They started that.
When they said to me, hey, well, I guess you didn't get the memo. So I'm like, all right, whatever. So I have a T-shirt that says, please don't feed the animals. Just ignore me. Don't talk to me. We'll get along great if you don't talk to me. What is wrong with that? That's why I was looking forward to the show so I could ask you guys, what is wrong with me saying I don't want people walking up to me in public talking to me?
That's what I'm gonna say. You can't tell your son to stand up for himself, but they could get in your face about whatever they want. Like I just don't get it. I don't get it.
Yeah, your husbands must be proud.
Husbands
or all these trophy minds running around trying to be this and that and everything else. Yeah, no, not going to happen.
The husband don't give them any attention. That's why they're like that. I think that's where it stems from.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel sorry for the guys. I do. I feel sorry. You know what I mean? The whole, as I said before, the cancel culture, political correctness, it's killing us. It's toxic sensitivity.
I've thought of that.
Drive us all into the ground.
I was just thinking that yesterday. Like our fathers have had to do real shit. We've had to do some shit, but not as much shit. And our kids are gonna have to do no shit. So what are they gonna do when there's actually a war or actually something to deal with? They're not gonna know what the fuck to do. Like. Hopefully the next generation is tougher. I don't know, but I feel like it's going to get worse.
You raise a very valid point. And here's the thing when people say, well, why have you taken it so viscerally about political correctness? Well, I've got a son that's 6 years old. Yeah. I'd rather do the battle now than when he's 56 and we go to war over you're a sexist, you're a misogynist, you're this, you're that, you're a racist, you're all these other things. Look, if everyone wants to pit everyone against everyone else, let's just do it now.
Yeah.
Right now.
Let's get it out of the way.
Now.
Yeah.
But get it out of our system. Kind of like if you've had too much to drink, you go out to the parking lot, you vomit, you come back in. Let's just get it out of our system now.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to have my 6-year-old son fight a war 20, 25, 30 years from now because I was too much of a puss to draw a line in the sand.
Yeah.
So maybe that's my bucket list, Rob. It's one thing. I'm like a lab with a shiny object. You said bucket list, so that's the only thing in my head. What's my bucket list? I'm not going to have my sons, my daughters, my grandkids, your sons and daughters. I'm not going to have them fight a war because I decided to sit back and let these asshats railroad me.
And just think everything's fine.
Maybe that's, you know what I mean? Maybe that's it.
I see too, like all these generations from now, they're gonna see this is just a stupid time, like where people are just making fucking mistakes. And I think it was about a year or two ago. I don't know if we did the story, but I definitely came across the story of like people saying 21 is not an adult anymore. Like you have to be older than that, but it's because we're just babied. We're just fucking baby.
Yep. Well, I had someone that's 21 or 22 years old. I don't know how she got in. Apparently, we unlocked the front door, but it was a friend of somebody, and she got in and she said, "Well, you know, we believe that you're guilty until proven innocent." And my wife's like, okay, Brian, telephone call, time for you to take it in the basement. Right? Anything to do to get me out of the room. Right. I'm just like, that's it.
That's the mindset now. Like
that's the mindset now. right?
Wow.
That's terrible.
So everyone was all upset the other day where I picked the fight with Snoop Dogg.
I saw that. I saw you going at the Snoop Dogg.
You know what I mean? Well, here's the thing.
Snoop Dogg's cool,
because everyone said, "Oh, I can't believe Brian talked about fat women migrating to his end of the pool." What a sexist! But at least for me, I drew the line when Snoop Dogg threatened a woman on tape. Oh, his little handheld InstaChat or whatever it's called camera, threatening Gayle King because she asked a question. "Oh, I have people. We're coming after you. We know where you live." So I'm like, "Great, Snoop Dogg. Why don't you come after me? I got an idea. Poop Smog, whatever your name is. Why don't you come after me?"
And
he threatened a woman. He
Yeah.
threatens a woman. We got people. We're coming after you. Why? Because you're 6'4"? So am I, you loser. So I got in trouble for that. What are you gonna do?
Oh man.
Oh, I miss you guys. You're probably not good for my mental health, right? 'Cause you just make me. You allow me to be as crazy as I really am.
And then
we'll hang up, and I try to polish up and act like I'm a normal human being, but I'm not. That's just the thing. I'm not.
Nobody is. Nobody is.
Brian, I want to tell. I'm going to tell a very risky story right now.
Ooh.
But I am a boss. I am a boss in retail. And the other day, I was in my office, and I had a employee come into my office to rat out another employee. He was very offended.
That's what everybody does nowadays.
Yeah.
Nowadays, everybody's all about the ratting out.
He comes into my office to rat out another employee. He's very offended because this other employee called him a flat earther.
Oh my God!
That's
what we've come to.
You called me that?
A flat earth.
Well, it was a flat. It was double. It was double. It wasn't just a flat earther, but he even stabbed it in and called him an anti-vaxxer.
No.
Oh,
No.
Double whammy. The double whammy.
That's 2020.
And what's the world coming to that when people go, "Oh, I'm offended." Oh, or here's another one of my favorite ones. "Oh, I don't feel," and I go, "I've had 5 brain surgeries in 2.5 years. There's not been a day that I felt like I should get out of bed, but I did it every stinking freaking day." "Oh, I don't feel." I'm sorry. If I led you to believe for a nanosecond that I care about your feelings, we got off on the wrong foot here.
Yeah.
Because I don't.
That's another thing. Feelings. Everybody has them. Everybody can keep them to themselves. And
that's what I'm saying. Feelings. We'd be a lot better off. That's what I say. Toxic sensitivity.
Yeah.
Not toxic masculinity. Toxic sensitivity is going to be what pulls us down.
Yeah.
But with Snoop Dogg, it was just like, I couldn't. When he threatened that woman, Gayle King, I think is her name. I don't know Gayle. I ate lunch one time with Oprah. By that I mean we ate in the same restaurant in Chicago. I don't know her from Eve, right? But
she's across the way.
Yeah. Yeah, no.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, we got people. We're going to come and get you. Oh, well, good to know. Why don't you come and get me? Everyone's like, well, maybe you better not. No, I don't think I will tone it down. You threaten a woman.
You got Snoop's posse.
Isn't that amazing?
Yeah.
But we got people.
Got peeps.
Do you?
I got peeps.
Well, good for you. Maybe you and 50 Cent, LeBron James, you can all come after me. Great.
Kobe Bryant? Where's he?
Tupac Shakur?
Whoever. Right? I just get to the point, guys, where I'm like, what are you doing to the human mind? Right?
Yeah.
If you're in the office and someone comes in and says, "Oh, he said some very nasty things." "What did he call you?" "Oh, he called me a flat earth vaxxer." "Oh, well, thank you for not shooting him."
Right? I can't believe you didn't break his nose.
Down with your moped.
You should have given him an award, Slim. You should have been like, "You are a model employee." You didn't.
Give him a ribbon and a trophy. You have the patience of a god. I get an idea. Why don't you invite him over to your mom's basement where you live?
And show him your map of the earth. And show him your rights.
Show him your globe. Show him your globe, why they're round and not flat. offer him a shot of something as an anti-vaxxer, right? Bring him over to mommy's couch in the basement, you ruling bastard. I don't even want to. I'm sure he's a great guy, right?
Oh, yeah. He's the future of America. What happened? What happened to that fucking song, I believe the children are the future? I don't believe it anymore, Brian. I don't.
Let's hope not. Let's hope not. Oh, he called me a flat earther. Oh, so of course, right? As one would, you poisoned his lunch, didn't you? I didn't know I could do that. Oh,
A dropper of cyanide.
I throat punched him. Are you kidding me?
Oh, goddamn.
I don't know how you do it, Slim. I don't know how you do it. Look, I'm all over. As I say, it's nice to go to stores where no one speaks to me. I just love it. And that would be one guy I would say, look, don't speak to me. Don't even bother.
Dude, and I'm not shitting you either. Years ago when I started a job, I saw an employee complaining to a manager, and this manager having to act interested in this whole story that she was mad that her mom didn't make her a Pop-Tart for breakfast. And I was like, oh my God, you're 20 how fucking years old, and you fucking are bitching that your mom didn't fucking make you a Pop-Tart. Like, and I could see just he was not interested, but he was trying to act it, and I just like I couldn't even fucking force myself. Like, fucking rip it open and eat it, you dumb bitch. Like, oh.
Well, the other day I had to drop. I have a young daughter who's 3 years old, and I now that they allow me to drive somewhere, right? So they don't think I'm going to take off. They took my passport, my credit cards, all the rest of that. But now that they think I'm not going to try to, take off for Belize, they allow me to drive the kids to school. So I go to school and I'm waiting in line, and a woman's in line, and she's got a little 3-year-old girl, and she goes, "Well, I'm sorry, we forgot our show and tell for today, and we didn't put it in our gear bag, so we're sorry, but she won't have a show and tell today." And I'm thinking to myself, your sense of who you are throws your 3-year-old daughter under the bus? No, we didn't forget a freaking thing. You forgot
that
you
shit.
Lazy coward.
Yes.
Oh, my mom forgot to put a Pop-Tart in my bag. No, you hapless, vapid piece of whatever. You forgot to put a Pop-Tart in your bag. Don't lay it off on your mom.
Yup. Yeah.
And then the reverse. She says, "Oh, well, we forgot our show and tell." She's 3. She didn't even remember to go to the bathroom before she came.
Yeah, no,
now you're going to lay off your inability on your own daughter?
Yeah, exactly.
I'm done. I'm done. And my wife says, "Okay, you don't have to take her to school for another month." I go, "Thank you. That's all I'm asking. I don't want to talk to anybody. Leave me alone."
Brian, we have to wrap this up, dude. I can't believe it's gone so fast, but we have to wrap it up,
well,
dude.
You guys are great therapy for me. Thank you. I'll pace for an hour before I'm able to fall asleep, but thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend.
And I have to, if I could ask a quick question. Last time we spoke, was it Slambo that was drinking breast milk?
Oh, I think he was gonna, and then we never followed up on it.
Yeah.
Okay.
We never did.
My memory's not that bad.
No.
I remember the important dates.
Yeah.
The important topics.
Yeah.
But he did.
Who wrote the Gettysburg Address?
He
but
did.
I could tell you that Slambo was going to drink breast milk.
He did squeeze a lime into his eye last week.
Oh yeah, we Slim squeezed the lime in his eye.
I love him. He's always taking one for the team.
Yes.
Oh, please tell me he squirted a lime in the protest for coronavirus.
Yes, it was his vaccination.
Don't laugh at that. That was just stupid. Don't even laugh at that.
That was hard.
Well, how you going to beat coronavirus?
Sip of a lime.
Squeeze the lime in your eye, motherfucker. Yup. Brian, where can everybody find you?
All right, brother. I'm at mortalup.com. MORTAL up.com. That'd be the quickest way. And I hope to get a chance to hang with you guys sometime in the near future.
You will, my friend. We will definitely
Thanks,
be talking
brother,
soon.
as always.
Yes. Have a good
All
one,
right, guys.
dude.
Great to hear your voice. You too. Farewell.
You too. See ya.